To the Photoshop instructions for how to do a double exposure. You need to open up the photo called Eagle, and you also need to open the photo called Flag. Double exposures are nothing new. They go back to the days of working in the darkroom with film and negatives. This is an Alfred Eisenstadt picture. He simply took a photo of two guys in a studio looking afraid at nothing. And then he took a separate photo of a woman kind of dressed like a ghost, and he stacked the two negatives on top of each other and printed them together. If you didn't know how photography and film and cameras worked back in the day, you would think that this is proof that there's a ghost. And Eisenstadt thought that was hilarious. But a lot of the old kind of ghost pictures that people tried to pass off as, the existence of ghosts were just simply two pictures where the negatives were stacked on top of each other and printed together. We're going to do that digitally today. You're going to use the eagle picture and the flag picture. Let's start with the flag. Go to Select All or Control A on the keyboard. Edit, Copy, or Control C on the keyboard. Click over on Eagle and go to Edit, Paste, or Control V on the keyboard. And these two fit nicely on top of each other. If one picture was bigger than the other, we would click on which layer we want to resize, edit, transform, and make one bigger than the other. But these are actually the same size. So we have the flag on top of the eagle. Over here, while we're selected on layer one, go to opacity, and it's kind of a personal choice how thin you want the first layer so that the second layer or the eagle shows through. I kind of like somewhere in the 50s, but that's just my personal choice. Now, as far as the assignment goes, you're finished, but I want to show you one more step. If you want to go ahead and file, save this as a copy and turn that in, that would be great. But let me show you a second step to where it's not just two simple pictures stacked on top of each other. The next step to make it a little bit more creative is to go to Layer, Flatten Image, and you're going to see that both layers are now combined into one. Select Subject, and it will choose most of the eagle. Now, I do need to clean it up a little bit. Click and hold down this fourth tool, then go to Quick Selection Tool. When you do, plus and minus or add and take away show up at the top. I want to take away, so click the minus paintbrush. I'm going to take away these stripes. I'm just painting over here on what I don't want. I need to add the top of the eagle's head, the middle part that it didn't get, kind of above its eyebrows, this line right here. Kind of step back and look. I still see a few things over here that I don't want. Just minusing that. Okay, once I've selected just the eagle head, you can get its body if you want to, but I just like this part right here. Go to Select Inverse, then Edit, Cut. Now we're left with just the eagle and the flag over it. It's a nice cutout. If you missed a few pieces, you can go backwards, edit step backwards. If you got a little extra, you can take your eraser tool and kind of clean it up. But this is about what we're going for. File, save a copy, and turn in either the one of your the whole pictures together, the whole flag and the whole eagle together, saved as a JPEG, or this version of it. Either one will be just fine. For your assignment where you use your own two pictures, doesn't matter what they are of, as long as you've taken both pictures, stack them on top of each other, change the opacity of one of them so that they blend together. You can turn that one in, or you can go a step further and you can try and make it the shape of your main subject. It is up to you. Make sure you turn in both today on Schoology.